As a certified divorce financial analyst and someone who has also been through a divorce, I know how you're feeling. And before you do anything, here are some things that you need to know. I am Chris Wedell, and I am a financial advisor with Wedell Wealth Advisors. I think it's important to acknowledge that one of you may be further along emotionally in this process than the other, and being aware of where you are at in that process will help you make better decisions regarding your divorce. The first step is going to be getting organized. And I recognize that a lot of people come into this situation pretty blindly, and they don't know really where to start to determine what they have and what the household financial picture looks like. So if you're in that camp, I would say pulling up or getting a copy of your last year's tax return would be a great start. There's a lot of great information in there. And then getting a copy of your credit report. I would also encourage you to start figuring out what your budget is. How much do you need to live on to be able to pay all your bills and have some extra for savings and discretionary spending? Get a really good handle on what your budget looks like, so that way if you're someone who's gonna be asking for alimony or maintenance, you have justification for that number. And on the receiving end, if you find yourself in a situation where you're going to be paying, knowing what your budget is helps determine how much you can afford to pay your potential ex-spouse. One of the most important things you're going to need to do is build a team of professionals around you to help you with this process. That team may include a certified divorce financial analyst. A CDFA's job is to make sure that the division of assets is equitable. 50-50 is not always equitable when you take into consideration tax consequences of certain assets and time value of money of certain assets. So a CDFA would help devise an equitable settlement. In certain complex situations, a CPA or a forensic accountant may need to be involved. Another member of your team may be an attorney. I will tell you that attorneys are very good at knowing the laws when it comes to divorce and understanding the legal nature of divorce. They are not financial experts. They would be the first to tell you that they are not financial experts. So when it comes to devising an equitable property settlement, it is outside their area of expertise, which would be why, one of the reasons why you would pull in a CDFA. Often an overlooked member of the team is a counselor, not only for the folks going through divorce. If you have children, this is something that's difficult for everybody involved. So I would highly recommend, even if it's proactively having your children see a counselor, there's really no harm that can come with that. I think it's no secret that divorce has become a very expensive process. So I think, once you're organized and once you've built up this strong team around you, if you, go into it knowing what are the things you absolutely must have in terms of, time with your children, how much money you need to meet your expenses, what are your absolute must-have wants, what are the things you really don't care about at all, and what's in between, what's negotiable. Because I think it's such an emotional process that if you have a clear vision of the wants, don't wants, and stuff that's up for negotiation, it can help make for just a much smoother process when it comes to working with your future ex-spouse.
Fearless, please subscribe. Also, follow us on Instagram @StrongHer Money.